That was big. Being down. Good morning. Yeah, we were chatting a little too long.
Yeah.
To make the 10 o'clock. So anyway, I'll start.
Hopefully we're more accurate with our predictions than we are with our ability to keep things on time.
Never on time. We start chatting away, and it's like, oh, it's 10:03 already.
Yeah.
My stepmom was here this week from Indiana. The big blinging Trump. Oh God. Oh honey. Yeah, Stacey. We were talking about SNL with the bear.
Right.
The RFK bear. Bam, that's cute a lot. Oops, trying to star.
We all say hi to Deb too. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb. Don't watch the news.
Yeah, don't watch the news.
You betcha, sweet darling.
That was good.
That was excellent.
The whole show was good. Sometimes when they have one really good thing, the rest of it falls apart. But
Karen, I volunteered for a grassroots group. Canvassers are out in force. Well, yeah, you can. Do you remember Sean's little speech this morning? More than me?
Yes. Sean has a new posting up because he finally took a moment to do it. He has been working his butt off. I knew he was when he went up there, and they'd gone so long without really having a data director. Now that they really have one, they're beating him to death, but that's okay. They're paying him. He was talking about how they have a few long-term canvassers. They have some short-term canvassers that they've really trained in the last 2 weeks. And then this week they've worked with volunteers, and they're going to have a virtual army out there Monday and Tuesday. But Tuesday they're going to go to a lot of doors where people are going to say they've already voted. I don't even get those phone calls. I get the texts, we want your money. But my daughter gets phone calls, and I voted the first day, and she and her sister voted the third day. And she said, take my name off your list because I've already voted. And the people say, okay, the woman actually looked it up. There's a way in Texas you can look it up pretty fast. And she said, yeah, there's a whole bunch of you. There's like 3 of you all together.
Yeah, there was
the microphone.
Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, I've seen other posts of people talking about the canvassing work and the data. Amazing numbers of talking to people and phone calls, like in the millions.
Well, Susan's partner moved to Texas 2 years ago. She lives with us, and Kat fits the demographic that they're looking for. She's gotten no less than 5 postcards from outside the state of Texas encouraging her to look at the issues. And it's not like she wasn't going to, because she's a non-binary. So, the smallest group of people that are out on the far end. So she was like, but she's going to really appreciate how much interest other states are taking in our people.
Linda, Oregon, close election, not a landslide victory. I think it's going to be a landslide. I've never, ever felt bad about this one.
And for those of you, Scott and I have talked down polls and pollsters and how they really don't know what they're doing. And if you watch Sean's channel, you know it's true. But there is a pollster in Iowa that I learned about in 2008. And I was up in Iowa working in the snow with Susan to help Obama in the caucuses, in the mid-January caucuses. And when I went back to the house we were staying at, they were going nuts because a pollster had said Iowa was going to go for Obama, not Hillary. And we asked them what's the deal, and they explained to us that this woman knows her state. She doesn't poll everybody. She only puts her polls out the Saturday night before the election. And she has Kamala up by 3. And she's very conservative, which means up by 3 could be up by 9. And not only that, but her polling also generally reflects the states that touch it, like Wisconsin and Minnesota. So Minnesota, I don't think it's kind of a no-brainer because it's where Tim Walz comes from. But Wisconsin, even Sean cannot tell me any of the numbers. That's probably one of the reasons why he's been sitting on his hands, because he really wants to tell you what's going on. He'll be an interesting show the day after, or when it's kind of quieted down. So
yeah.
Yes, they are.
I randomly pulled 3 cards.
Okay.
And my cut. Is it correct? The wands, yes.
Yeah.
Judgment is coming for the old Donald. 6 of Swords moving into calmer waters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're correct.
And the other thing is, somebody put in there about, can they screw with the Electoral College with the House of Representatives and not choosing to acknowledge it? Well, that's what that thing that Amy Klobuchar and senators and House members worked on, and they changed how all that happens. And the stuff that they're feeding to the press, well, we can do this and we can do that. They don't read laws. They don't know. I mean, it's like they kind of live in this world where they don't understand anything that's happening about them. And they've cut that line off. There was a period of time where it's written loosely enough they might have gotten away with it. Okay, this is mine. Is will it be a landslide? Got the Hierophant. I got change. This is death in a normal deck. It means transformation in my deck.
Yep.
And we're all going home to a calmer place. So
I got that too. Yay.
Get dreams of the 6 of Cups and dancing in your head.
Liz asks, is Liz Cheney safe? I seen Biden ordered Secret Service for her.
Mm-hmm.
After that comment. So she's got Secret Service watching. Yes, I believe she's safe. I don't think it's a huge team, but it feels like 2-3 people or.
Well, that's all she needs is somebody around her that's being observant. They'll see that, they'll back off because they know they're being watched. It's just if you, yeah, they really need. Well, they kind of jump down the butts of the guys who shot at Trump, but they really need to jump on these people so that they don't think they can just do it and walk away. That's the worst thing about what's happened the last 4 years.
Will 45 be removed from the race? No.
That doesn't, no.
I don't. It'd have to be huge. I mean.
Like selling secrets to Russia? That's not huge enough?
True. No, nothing will happen before their election. I don't think. See what a couple random cards say.
No.
Empress protection. The star.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got this.
Mm-hmm.
And Knight of Swords, more protection.
Yeah.
So he's guarded. He's got his Secret Service. Feminine energy of the Empress is going to bring us through. The feminine energy of the star is going to bring us through. So I think there's protection around. Our government's ready. There ain't going to be no BS like in 2020.
No.
I
got that she's got the Knight of Swords with her. So he's out. She's being protected.
I got the same thing. There you go.
They're going to stop whatever they think they're going to start. So I wouldn't want to shoot one of Cheney's kids because I don't think Dick would stop until he got you. He doesn't. He kind of doesn't believe in the legal system. If you ever know about being a war criminal.
Oh, what is
Oh,
John?
we need to. Where's one of my silly decks? Where's one of
What
my,
is the secret? I heard about it, but I never thought about it.
I'm
What
going to
is
read Pagan Cats.
the secret? What is the little secret?
Oh, my wrist is getting much better. Thank you. So I can shuffle cards. So exciting.
Knight of Swords. Nine of Coins. Okay. Knight of Swords feels like obstruction. Nine of Coins.
Mhm.
Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins is usually my balance card, bringing things together. And then Four of Coins, stall. And then the Devil. It feels similar, a similar strategy to 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And the clarifier, I got the Hangman. It's kind of like more stalling, not the transfer of power. So I got coins. So I think obviously it could be paper, meaning lawsuits, something like that, but it's got the devil on it, so it's not legit. I think it's a stall tactic. I don't get justice like it's legal.
Yeah.
I mean, justice would mean a lot of legal crap. I randomly picked one more. I got the death card. Any kind of corrupt deal is going to be ended. So I don't think it's going to work, whatever secret deal it is. But
It's not going to work. I've got a reversed King of Pentacles, a reversed King of Wands, and a reversed Knight of Wands, and the reverse Ace of Cups. The only thing that's going for it is in the middle. They're moving it ahead. They're trying to push it, but it involves a whole lot of moving pieces. And actually, quite honestly, I got that this one was they were expecting money from Putin to help push it through, and they don't have it.
45 took all the money to the RNC and his lawyers.
Right.
The little videos I see on Twitter all the time is lines and lines and lines of people going to the polls.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable wait lines voting early, and that's a good sign.
And what is it? 67% of the people who've already voted are women. We're only 52% of the voting public. Thank you, Lady Life.
Oh, bless you. Thank you for the donation. What are we seeing from Matt Gaetz and Don Gaetz in District 1, Florida? Paris. Don, his dad is running for Florida Senate too?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. All right. Gotta use my farmer's tarot for the evil.
Okay.
That one will handle it more.
I'm going to let my pagan cats talk about this one.
Matt Gaetz. I can't believe Don's running.
Linda, Barron Trump could not run in 2028. He's not old enough.
Matt Gaetz.
One of them's going to win, but only one. They're out of balance. They've got the Seven of Swords reversed. In their current thing, they're having a good time. They think they're doing well. They got the Three of Cups. These are my pagan kitties. But then they have the Ace of Swords right side up, and that could either mean it's coming for them or it's going to work for them. I think it's coming for them because their out card is the Hierophant reversed. One of them might win, but I don't think it'll be both.
Well, I just concentrated on Matt. He's going through some things. I mean, I think it probably has to do with his little investigation is going on forever.
Yeah, but if he gets back in, he's just walking right back into that investigation. If he doesn't, then the state's going to get him. So they're the feds for trafficking.
So yeah, I got the stress of the burdens in the past, Eight of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
He's restricted. And then my angelic card where he's hoping for the best. So he's always been in this worry mode about getting the boot. And he'll definitely get the boot when the Democrats win.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a death card. Death, Ace of Coins, Knight of Coins. I think he's losing his prosperity. Knight of Coins is staying the course, I feel, being patient.
Mm-hmm.
But I have him victorious.
That he's going to win, Gates?
Yeah.
Good. He's going to be there just in time so Smith doesn't have to run all over the place to deliver those indictments.
I mean, it ain't good for him. But I mean, as far as winning the election, because I had the Hierophant card, King of Cups, and the Five of Wands in my ending result. The Five of Wands isn't great, but he gets through with those three, I think. So, but he's going through some dark times.
Yeah.
On the bottom.
I think all of the people who were involved in that kind of trafficking and stuff are. Since P. Diddy's still sitting, isn't he still cooling his heels in jail?
Yeah, they aren't letting him out. Yeah, that's the big MAGA thing online. That all the Democrats are with him.
I didn't see much of that. I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah. Well, they always claim like all the stars that came out for Kamala. You know, J-Lo.
Oh, yeah.
J-Lo, the Diddy partier. Eminem, the Diddy partier. You know, all that.
No.
They all want Kamala to win so they can be saved from the Diddy trials and all that.
I want them to just let the 100 hours of Epstein talking about Trump's White House loose. Just play it.
Yeah, that's quite a revelation there.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that yeah, I think you're right. I think Don loses.
Mm-hmm.
I did the spread and my outcome for Don is no. Mm-hmm. Walking away, darkness. King of Swords probably representing him. Yeah, I got anxieties, Five of Coins, Magician moving forward. I think Don loses and Gate gets in. But we don't have to worry about Gates. He's going to have his comeuppance coming after the fact.
Y'all are too into conspiracy theories. I don't even know what the White Party is.
The White Party?
White. It says Dems literally had 3 of the White Party attendees. I don't know what that means, Vernie, because I don't speak conspiracy.
I don't know what that is either. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about because I held the chat.
It's recent chat. It's the latest stuff that's come down.
Yeah, I've held it for 10 minutes, so. What's your thought about that? You said something about that. Texas and Florida.
Okay. In Texas, everything's run by the sheriffs. And so the governor can suggest things, but they can't make it happen. So my understanding is in the Democratic counties, they're going to allow them in, and that's going to be enough. You got to realize Texas is a huge place and there's a whole lot of land, but we actually have counties that have more cattle than people. So, and the cows can't vote, at least last time I checked. So, and Florida, I know they passed some really screwy law that makes intervention. It was the things the feds were putting in place to monitor, but most of it was already in place, and so they couldn't backdate the law, say get this out of here. Florida's a lost cause till they get rid of DeSantis. I mean, they may elect the senator they want. They may elect the woman whose name I cannot say.
Did I bring back Russell Powell?
Yeah. See, you're so good.
It took me a while too.
Well, I keep telling people my brain's been alive too long, and there's no more room in the storage tank for new names. New names don't get stored. But in Texas, they're going to have a hard time doing that. They can, Governor Wheelie wheels around and tells everybody he's going to do all these things. I was telling Scott, I think I told you just before we came on, that Ted was so desperate that he had Governor Wheelie do a commercial for him. And Governor Wheelie is the most unpopular politician in this state, having masterminded 700 deaths in a freeze and having done nothing since, to the point that this summer, when schools were opening, some school districts had to close because the power couldn't support them. So,
Ted Cruz is not hated more?
No, actually, that's for people in the know. If you live in the state and you realize what's going on, but no, Ted's just like, that's what amazed Sean. He writes his little letters, and of course, he gets people from Scotland and Finland and all the wonderful places that followed him over from being on our channel. And he said, he did a thing on Cruz, and he said, God, I knew we didn't like Cruz, but we live, where we know about him. This guy, I got something from Scotland. I got something from the Scandinavian countries. I got somebody from France, all saying what an abomination this man is. And, and Sean said, I wrote back to each one of them and said, keep the good thoughts out there, and we'll think for your countries too.
Yeah. I remember Al Franken saying that Ted Cruz is the hatest man in the Senate. As far as door knocking or phone calls in my area, we're pretty Democratic here. So I don't think anyone bothers with my little town or Madison much.
We get them here. We get them more in the local elections than the federal ones. And they do, like I said, apparently they were calling in to my daughter's 47 years old, and a woman, and write in the demographic that they want to make sure you really voted, don't like, and she said, we've already all voted. Take us off your list. Don't waste your time calling us.
Yeah. And I got 3 Democrat signs out in front of my house, so no one's stopping at my place.
No, Republicans aren't going to go there. But the other part is what I'm hearing from people who are walking in this state. We're getting a lot of people coming in from out of state. A lot of the people that are coming from out of state are Republicans from those states. We sent a lot of walkers to New Mexico with Obama because it was so close. Casey was over there for 2 weeks helping them run an office.
Cool.
So
I've gotten a lot of Trump mail and Harvey mail. The guy running against Tammy Baldwin.
Yeah, Hovde.
Yeah. That loser. Yeah, they're desperate. They're doing a lot of mails. And
who reads the mail? The kids take it away. I don't even. They don't know how my blood pressure is. I don't even see the stuff they send to me. But what I do say, if it looks like it's got a Trump to give him money, to give those to me, and I look, and if it's a prepaid postage stamp, I'll stuff it with all kinds of junk paper and mail it back, because then they have to pay the postage to get it back.
Yeah. They're ready, Lois, as far as
Yeah, the Supreme Court handed it to Biden. He can't get in trouble for any official acts he pulls. He can stop them all dead in their tracks.
Yeah,
I hope he doesn't do that, because then that's going to cause a whole other problem. But
yeah, Joe has the power of the calling in the troops if anything happens, but I don't see it happening. But they're prepared.
Is it Ian's birthday?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, somebody put happy birthday, Ian.
Okay.
They have birthdays in Scotland, I know. I had a Scottish grandfather.
Kristen's worried about the Supreme Court. If it's too big to rig, like we feel, we don't have to worry about it. Not at all.
And well, with what the rules they gave Biden, he can go in and do things to the Supreme Court. They've eliminated separation of powers. So his birthday was October 15th. Okay.
YouTube works, asking a lot of foreign questions. Let's take a couple here.
Okay. YT, it's always possible because they exist and they're in that theater. I'm going to see will there be if the patterns lay out as they are now. That's the problem with nuclear weapons, is they're always there.
So obviously you're talking about Russia's influence, right?
Yep.
I would say. I don't think so. Because one, nuclear would destroy them too.
Yeah, the winds don't blow the right way for this to work.
Any nuclear. It would be a mistake.
There are higher minds standing over the weapons that are like the hermit, protecting.
I got the hermit too.
I got the hermit cat. And I got. No, there's some temperate person is watching over the weapons and making sure. I'm trying to get it, making sure. That's my temperance cat.
Yeah, I'm seeing like it would, any kind of thing like that would ruin Russia's prosperity too.
Mm-hmm.
So like I get my family card, the home, the prosperity, the wishes fulfilled, all that. If they would do that, it would hurt them too.
Mm-hmm.
Weight loss, the tower moment, there would be backlash. And I think it's already been well discussed with the Page of Wands. We've seen what happened with like Chernobyl and stuff like that. Yeah. And the Queen of Swords, no, I don't see it happening. Mm-hmm. Everything is just a threat. And then one more, asking about Germany's economy.
Okay.
And then we'll get back to politics.
To nasty American politics.
To me, I kind of feel like Europe and Germany, they're kind of in a flux a little bit.
It's one reason why it's so important for us to win, because
a lot of the world goes, right?
Right. A lot of what's happening to Europe's economy is the fascist states that have taken over, like Hungary, where having a country next to a country that's economy's literally controlled by a power group that way. Not that ours isn't to some extent, but not the same way. They don't have small entrepreneurs.
So I'm feeling like steady. So it kind of looks like a roller coaster to me.
Mm-hmm.
They start gaining ground, and then there's some kind of dip, like can't quite get there, and then it comes back up again. So there's kind of a lot of flux I'm seeing.
There's a whole lot of fighting going on about it. And my out card is they're going to begin reinvesting properly. They have not been investing properly.
I think the war in Ukraine has caused problems. In the past year, there's been losses. Knight of Swords is that war card to me. Leadership, and there's been loss there. So kind of something with the war a little bit. Probably COVID too. It's never recovered quite enough. So that's sickness also. So it feels like that. Moving forward, it looks good. Knight of Cups, 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands. So we got being victorious and things coming together and good proposals. Yeah, it feels like once the war is done, everything starts getting better. Got that 4 of Wands with community service, angelic protection, and then walking away from the past with the 8 of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, it all falls together. They're on a good course. It's just been a struggle since the war, I think.
Well, they also had to get a lot of fascists out of their government because remember, was it 2 or 3 years ago that they ended up walking a bunch of them out of their parliament and stuff, and they're cooling their heels in jail. That phone call I just took was from Sean telling us he cannot make it to come talk to us, and he hopes we understand why.
I'm sure he's busy. He's a walking zombie.
I said, we can send you the invitation. He said, I'm in the headquarters. I think that might.
So, yeah, Elon's got to go to court.
Yep.
After the election over his $1 million stunt.
This one I know something about because one time it was like a Labor Day picnic or something, and we were going to have a drawing and do all this stuff, and we had it all arranged, and we got a call from the lawyers that said you can't do that. No games of chance are allowed when you're for electioneering. So that's the state law in Texas. So I had to write everybody and say we can't do it. You're right.
So his little game to try to move it to federal court got kicked back down to the state court.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a non-issue as far as before the election.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a court date.
What happens? I think the people who if the people get the money illegally, they have to give it back. So if they've already gone off and bought some good stuff, they're in trouble. Now we're getting people. Sean is saving the planet.
Oh, ooh.
That's a guy.
Ooh. Elon's worried.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, it's a good case against him. So I got 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. His corrupt dealings with 2 of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
Try to help out 45.
Mm-hmm.
The Hermit being unattached. Time alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of cards. Him cowering in the corner.
Yeah.
10 of Swords, you're stabbed with the knives. 9 of Swords, you're crying in your bed. The Hermit, alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the Hermit reversed. He should have thought about this a little closer or checked the real laws. I got the Knight of Cups. They're on to him. And it's about money, 10 of Pentacles. And it was an offer. He took the offer. He should have passed it up. It was the 4 of Cups. He took the offer, and now he's in the 6 of Swords. And he can't do anything about it. He can't fight back. So.
Oh, Elon's in trouble. So yeah, I got the King of Swords in the end
Mhm.
here too. That's that would be the judge or whatever,
Mhm.
or the prosecutor. Strength card that's on their side, the love on
Mhm.
the side, and I think they got him with the Seven of Swords.
Well, I also got him because he's in the country illegally. Now there's a person to send back to their home country.
Yeah, we need Mamala to put the new AG on the case and send them home. The funny thing is, 45 is the one that had a new directive or whatever put in that
And figured it out.
there was something about kicking people out
Yeah.
if they illegal immigrants if I can't remember what it was. I wish I would have saved it. I might have it on my phone, but it had to do with non-citizens doing things like illegal things.
Well, it could make him have to. That can break him out of every contract he has.
Yeah, it was something about denaturalization.
Well, he wasn't. He wasn't a naturalized citizen. He overstayed his student visa. He's still on a visa. He's not a U.S. citizen.
Technically, yeah. It's just crazy why they let him go for this long.
Mm-hmm.
Should have
Oh
been
no,
on.
when they always talk about clearing out all the illegal immigrants, I have friends who live in Boston who said that there's a lot of Irish immigrants hiding up there.
Okay, Sherrod Brown.
Okay. He's such a nice man. And he is so Ohio. I mean,
Sherrod Brown. Oh, we got 2 of Wands to start. Good. 4 of Coins. Judgment. Fool. Clarify. The random cut is kind of weird. I think I may have to shuffle. It's not making sense to me. Fool. By random cut, I got 2 of Wands, 4 of Coins, Judgment, Fool, and the clarifier, Death. So that isn't very good.
That's what I kind of got. So I'm going. That's the deck I've just been reading about Trump and all those guys. So I'm going to try some new energy with a different deck.
I mean, the Death can be a new start.
But it wouldn't be a new start from him. He'd be continuing his old stuff.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm gonna shuffle. I mean, Marino's a bad dude. That makes no sense.
Have you heard any? I mean, if women don't like what Trump's saying, they really won't like it.
I'm gonna grab another duck and shuffle and lay out 5.
Okay.
To clarify. Sherrod Brown, Ohio.
Oh, I like it. I got Death too, but it's a change because there's a change of heart among the people there. I got the upright Page of Wands, the Queen of Coins. They finally put money into his campaign, which has always been a problem he's had. It's not a clear victory, but it's going to be a big change for him. And it's because they put more money in. It goes back to money again.
Huh, strange. Mm-hmm. And now I shuffled and stopped when I felt I get the Emperor, 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, and Knight of Cups. And that's a clear victory.
Yeah.
So strange. Don't mind.
I've got them.
Grab the rods quick.
Okay, here we go.
Sherrod Brown, victorious. Oh, that was quick.
Oh, yeah, that was real fast. The wands are much quicker than the cards today, guys.
I don't know. Yeah, that was quick. Why the first one? I don't know.
Because your energy gets mixed in what you're telling the cards.
Yeah, it could be. It was just random.
And sometimes they just are going to get bitchy. I don't want to be dealt anymore.
I've been doing random cuts with this deck, just wherever I feel. But the shuffle came out beautifully. So prayers going for Sherrod winning, but the rods went immediately.
Yeah, if you're in Ohio and you haven't voted yet, don't trust our rods or our cards. Trust your own vote.
Maybe it's the propaganda and going in Iowa or Ohio, sorry. This is a long time ago here. Like I said, it was 20 minutes ago, but I'm holding. Chris, Matt gets pulled from January 6th guilt. Who replaced him?
I don't know Florida law. Somebody said that it has to go to a vote. The governor doesn't do a replacement.
Everything I've heard in the House, it always goes to a special election.
And the special elections can be, if there's going to be a national election within so many months of the time it's vacated, then it falls to the November date, or otherwise it has to be 90 days or 60 days. That just means there's an empty seat in the House.
Right.
But quite honestly, putting Matt in a seat is an empty seat in the House. So what's the difference?
Yeah, that's what happened in Wisconsin with that Gallagher.
Yeah.
He waited until April. So that seat was empty until the winter in November. Well, be empty until January 3rd. If he would have left earlier, there would have been a special election in April for his seat if he would have left in February, per se. So whenever the next election would be, or the governor could call for one, like, next February or April or something. But
there may be a lot of special elections coming up.
But I doubt anyone gets pulled. With Santos, he held on until he got the boot.
You mean Santos, not DeSantos.
Yeah, Santos.
Yeah, okay.
The fake guy.
Yeah.
So it's all what they do to try to stay in power. Jack Smith indicts them. Oh, they make bail. They can hang out.
Well,
keep their job. Bad rules. If Jack goes after the governors of Texas, Florida after Harris wins.
Yeah. If it depends on how they're charged, and I'm not sure. I think, well, look, we've had Paxton for 7 years, and he's been under a federal indictment for 7 years. And he's our attorney general, which is really sad. And his whole office quit because he tried to make them do something illegal after he'd been indicted.
It's craziness. But I'm trying to understand why Jack Smith would be going after governors.
Because they were both up to their eyeballs in, I'm not sure about DeSatan, but Governor Wheeler was up to his eyeballs and all his lieutenants in trying to help with all of the January 6th.
Okay.
I certainly hope that dogfight's in your house, because if it's in my house, I'm in real trouble.
Yeah. My Nancy's daughter is here with their dog.
Oh, okay.
Probably either playing young Bernard.
No, they're not. They don't sound like. I did have a cat fight one time. One of the cats was not supposed to get out from upstairs, and somebody said, "Are we hearing a cat fight?" Yeah. You want to do a day? You want to do a 7-day layout? Because I think it'll be in the first 7 days.
For what?
For delaying. Oh, that we're doing a different question. How long will we have to wait for the results?
For what? Sorry.
The national election.
Was that another question?
Yes. It's
Um,
10:48. It was just up there. It's way fourth from the
oh, I don't have it. That I'm at 10:20, so I
Okay.
was holding.
We'll
Okay,
catch you, Carrie. We'll catch you.
we'll get there. I was holding my screen to keep questions, so I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, number was it November 26th? I think is when that Judge Mashan sentenced him.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Which deck wants?
Oh, I'm going to do these because I seem to want to behave better.
Which deck wants me? Okay, clear the deck. Get the noise. Oh, he's seen some kind of confinement.
He may have caused it by his threats to Liz Cheney.
I mean, there's everything he can take into account, plus the advice of the probation officer, plus all of his defamation on him, his family, the court,
Mhm.
and especially after he loses, there's no repercussion there. Okay. Judge Michon, sentencing in Manhattan.
I got no, it's not going to be a delayed sentence. And I've got,
No, I mean, it's been delayed twice.
I know, I got the Knight of Wands. These are his no's. Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords, 10. Oh, this was in his reading for this. And that's an ugly 10 of Swords, guys. That guy's really done. But it's actually going to, some people are going to think it's too temperate. But if it's anything, it's better than what we've gotten to date. So.
Outcome.
Well, did we get rid of that one that we'll do it later?
Emperor, Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Weird toss. It's nothing like.
I don't think it's going to be as strong as people think it could have been.
Well, yeah, that I'm not seeing in it, or feeling like it's a 10-year sentence, that kind of thing. I'm getting more of a feeling like it's over. This chapter is over feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a 3 of Cups, so like people are satisfied. Ace of Wands and 7 of Wands together, so they got that proper energy. We're satisfied. Standing over the the 6 of Wands is your victory card, but then you got that one hanging, so it's like we're kind of like satisfied feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It feels fair and balanced. The energy is 9 of Coins and the Death card.
Yeah, my in card was Temperance, so people are going to feel it's balanced, but a lot of people are going to feel like it's not enough. It's the Ace of Swords, but it was reversed.
Yeah, it could be. But that Death card is weird. I mean, I don't know. That's a Grim Reaper coming after you.
Well, it's going to be a big change because he's not going to have a hope for the presidency ahead of him. All he's got is being sentenced in a bunch of courts for the next, and we know he's not going to last very long because look at him now. He's slipping apart. He can't even open the door of a garbage truck. So
he's not going to like it.
I don't care if he likes it or not. I don't like him.
Oh, I know that. I mean, if we're toasting cups, we're happy. We're satisfied.
Some people are going to be satisfied. Some people are going to be pissed.
But this is a state court.
Mm-hmm.
First time, so I feel Mashan is fair. So, and my ending cards are King of Pentacles, so I'm going to assume that's 45.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be happy about it with that 9 of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting anxiety and worried. Page of Pentacles is kind of like your sentencing,
Mm-hmm.
and then Six of Swords. So he's going somewhere, right? He's going to be put away somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't sense it's, like I said, years or in a slammer. So the Six of Swords of Jesus. But it is a death card for him. So he's going to be restricted. So it'd probably be like home confinement at Mar-a-Lago kind of feeling for years or whatever.
But what if they seize that property? Then where's he going to live? In the canal with the alligators?
Well, that's why we went. Well, that appeal probably isn't going to be done till January.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the Supreme Court can move on all these cases now, but they waited 6-9 months for.
Supreme Court's going to be worrying about its own cases.
Well, like RFK and all those clowns, they
Right.
filing lawsuits and they rule immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, whatever, and it's ridiculous. But Roberts waited what, 6-9 months to rule on immunity for that fool.
Ian McGrath's thing is 4 months in jail, 3 years probation, and a large fine. So we'll see if he's doing better than we are. Yes, Andrea.
I'm confused about what you mean secret.
Oh, all the crap that didn't come out when he left and that they could have gone after him for about the starting wars that were illegal. The reason he and Dick Cheney can't take trips to Europe is because the world court's over there.
True.
YT, you can still put in questions. We've got another at least half hour to go.
Stolen documents. Delay appeal of stolen. Oh, okay. It's up at the 11th Circuit.
Mm-hmm. When I've read on it, they're going to throw it back in to the court with a new justice deciding that she was prejudiced, that her rulings were not legal. Especially since her name's shown up on a document they had saying she was next in line for the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I'm sensing this will come out before he's sentenced in New York. It'll get re-upped, sent back, her kicked off, somewhere on, well, no, yeah, 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. That's what I'm sensing. That'll get reassigned and kicked back down, not thrown out. I think everyone's just waiting for this election to be over and then things can move forward again.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, 20 minutes ago, everyone was talking about the Diddy thing. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, white party. That was when they all dress up in white.
Oh, okay.
And then things happened. That's
okay.
Yeah. You really don't want to read on any of that.
No.
It's just gross, and justice will come.
I mean, he's already locked up, and they'll come let the rest of them sweat it out.
Okay, let's a few toss on this.
Mm-hmm.
Is Florida stuck with this Satan until 2025?
Okay.
I still felt like the federal government was going to bring something about them skipping migrants and stuff.
He and Governor Wheelie both are up for that.
Usually everything always seems to take 18 months. Do we have to wait to get rid of the Satan until 2026? some reason I'm feeling no, like something's gonna happen.
No, I got that. Yeah, we got to wait out his term. But he's also, unless something really changes that's going on around him right now, he's just, sorry, Florida, he's your burden to bear, and he's going to make more stupid moves. He's not going to. This is not going to push him in a corner and make him quieter. He's going to be the misguided King of Wands, which is a business person who doesn't do what they. He's going to be defeated by a woman candidate when it comes to it.
Oh, we hope so. I think I was sensing the anxiety, feeling of wanting to go. I mean, it's not going to be a good 2 years.
No.
Because I got all this heartbreak, lack of energy, and then the Knight of Coins. Stay in the car, a steady person, whatever, but it's not in a good place. His whole end of wokeness isn't that powerful, but I do have him sticking around. It doesn't feel good. Chariot, taking charge. Knight of Cups, that's kind of like having your protection and doing things his way. Queen of Wands, I have a female, like you said, too. Or it could be a female part of his leadership or whatever. End card, yeah, I got the Sun, King of Wands, and Six of Cups. So it feels like the past is going to come back to haunt him. But the Sun is one of the better cards, having success and protection being there. So, yeah, but it ain't going to be a good ride.
No.
The energy on the bottom of the deck is everything's a 5 of Coins moment. A lot of oh crap and sadness and lack of security. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be a good ride for him, but he's not leaving by any judicial thing. Ooh, that could be a good one because it's going to be close. It would be a recount. I don't think.
Recounts in Texas are incredibly expensive, and there'd have to be a real. There's a numerical guideline, and I don't remember what it is, but they have to recount.
I read it's 1%. If you're within 1%, it's an automatic recount. Any other recount is paid by the campaign or donation, and that would be very expensive. But immediately what the guys told me, it's not necessary because Kamala's not going to need Texas.
I got yes that there's going to be a recount, and I think the recount's to try and save Cruz's butt.
That's what I immediately felt. It's not the president. It's
the world. They just can't accept the change. They can't accept that it's dead. There's a 4 of Wands. Everybody wants everybody to get along. That's a 4 of no. That's the 8 of Wands. Lots of sudden quick information. Queen of Cups. I don't know who she is. She may be in charge of the recount, and it's going to end up being the 4 of Wands. So it's not going to prove any different.
I had a Queen of Cups too. I think challenges are already being in play, probably on the Cruz's side.
Right.
So this is past, so feels like the preparing of anything. Knight of Coins, patience. That happen. Magician, Could be lawyers, what they're going to try to do. And then legal challenges, whatever, with the Queen of Swords. So then I have the Nine of Coins. That's my balance card. And then the loss, so someone loses. And then you do have that Queen of Cups too. But you had.
Yeah.
This could be a female in charge or whatever. But I think you get rid of the devil. I don't have the devil card, but his Cruz is the devil. Goodness wins in Texas with the Knight of Cups. But the Page of Wands. So this feels like Cruz speaking and being the fool. And his darkness is ickiness and transitioning out. So yeah, I think you're more on a Cruz type.
Oh, Colin's going to win. Jesus. I said if I got it was their race that what they really want the recount for. This is Cruz's, and it's the Two of Coins reversed, the Queen of Swords coming after him, the Empress reversed, the Two of Cups reversed, and the King of Coins reversed. Reverses are no. Then you get Colin's one. He gets the Page Cups upright. He gets the Sun upright. He gets Justice upright. He gets the Six of Swords moving to a new place. And his only reverse is the Seven of Wands. So there's no more false fighting. So that shows that Colin's going to ride it.
Bye, Teddy.
Yes, the party
Women,
says people shouldn't hide from their ethnicity. So Raphael calls himself Ted. Okay.
Oh yeah, I read that, Liz, about Tamron Hall. Supposedly 45 had an affair with her and she had a AB. And it felt, you remember the what was that anchor's name? Had the sexual allegations against him, harassment. The guy was on the.
When it was in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. I try to blank those things out, but
Matt Lauer.
Matt Lauer, right?
Yeah. So that feels like a thing like that. They got rid of her. She has her own podcast or show now somewhere else, but
she does a bunch of true crime.
But yeah, after this whole thing and rumor and investigation, she kind of got bye-byed. So there is some truth to it. Sweet John asked about Sally Yates. Was she back in the DOJ? I don't think so.
I think she's moved on to other waters.
Yeah, I think she's doing a podcast or some other things. She's got some other thing going on. I'll grab three cards, but my guys are saying no, she's done with DOJ. No. I get a no. I got King of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Hermit. So yeah, she's done the reflection. She's got the energy that she wants to be in that kind of environment again. She's still doing lawyer things or whatever, but I don't think she's got the heart to come back to DOJ. .45 can suck the soul out of anybody. Plus, she was somewhat involved in a lot of things. I was talking about mailings. Susie's in Missouri. She don't really get anything. TV ads are few. Just Holly and Kuntz ones in mailings.
I know people in states that would trade places with you in 2 minutes. All they see are political ads.
Yeah, it's crazy how the right's ads are such blatant lies.
Mm-hmm.
In the Democrat ones, you can tell they're somewhat fabricated, but at least honest. But 45s and Eric Hubbies I see all the time here for Senate. His are complete lies on Tammy Baldwin. Geez, I can't believe I'm. Should I just skip it all? I'm a half hour behind. Comes in so fast. I have a few starred, but usually try to keep busy. Oh, Monica. My last day of door knocking was yesterday for tester. Oh, good job, Monica. It was good and brutal because of all the stairs. Hope he wins. Polls are tied, but Tester is confident. Let's check out John Tester.
Yeah, I like him.
It's been up and down. I haven't gotten. I don't think we've gotten a yes or no yet. I think last week, what were you were, and I was a no, or
yeah.
It's just so close. But there's been bad things come out on Sheehy lately, so that could be good news for last voters. John Tester. That's Montana, right?
Mm-hmm.
John Tester, keeping the Senate. John Tester, keeping the Senate. John Tester, keeping the Senate there.
Okay.
First card, Knight of Cups. That's a winner.
Okay.
Second card, Temperance. He's the better choice. It's going to be a battle. Five of Swords. Another strange one. Up and down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got started out with the celebration.
I don't know. I see he's not. I think unjust things have happened, but he's not moving to a new place. He's going to stay where he is. Six of Swords reversed. And then all the other cards are yes.
Okay. Let's see. Check the rods again. John Tester staying in his seat in Montana. It's slower, but it's a yes.
Okay. Okay.
It turned in for me, so that's a yes.
Tester in Montana. You're right. Mine went yes and no and yes and no. Finally, it ends up on yes. I think it's to be a squeaker. And I think what they're going to figure out they have to do in Montana is they've got 6 years to develop another senatorial candidate. I mean, not that he's a bad candidate, but he really didn't want to run again. So,
well, like in Wisconsin, the presidential race was
too tempting.
10,000. I mean, the president.
Mm-hmm.
2016 was 10,000 separating. 2020 was 20,000 separating. So that's really hard to decide when you're talking millions.
Somebody asked about the person replacing Colin Allred. I mean, the Democratic candidate. Her name's Julie, and she's very good. And she had a big state house seat in that area. So that's the same way he won. And the person she's running against is a businessman that nobody knows. And I live in that district, and you'd think I'd know better than what I had to look it up.
Oh, Colin was your representative?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You always got calls back from his office.
And you don't know.
but I didn't know who was running in his place. All I know is when I first read it, I thought that's a good person. It'll be a good race. And I just didn't worry about it anymore.
Have you seen Elon's mother's been on Fox News a couple times talking election
About fake
stuff?
voting? Okay.
Yeah. Will Maya Musk have any
I'm going to ask if there's going to be any fallout for her legally for that.
Yeah, any legal fallout for Maya Musk for running the Fox News, spilling propaganda? Feels like our government isn't playing. It's like
yes, there's going to be fallout for her, and it's coming. It's asking her to please leave.
leave the country.
She doesn't want to. She wants to stay. That's staying. If it was this way, it's going out of troubled waters. She wants to stay. She likes the troubled waters, but I got 4 yeses and 2 nos, and then no, I got 5 yeses and 1 no.
I don't have my justice card coming in or anything legal, but I do sense like a letter.
I got a Chariot.
I did have a Chariot too.
And I got the Knight of Cups.
So it feels more like
it's a friendly invitation to please get your butt on a boat and get out of here.
Yeah, it's more like stop your election lies.
Mm-hmm.
Like the DOJ or whatever, or would just send a friendly email or whatever letter. It's like, you better stop your lies. That kind of, because I have the Page of Coins. So usually that's something material wise, you know,
right.
It could be a new path. It could be a friendly letter.
Mm-hmm.
Strength card and my government card with that bonds. So I'm thinking like, this is the law. This is what we're going to tell you. This is what public services and how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And on the bottom of the deck is my Hermit Fool. So I think she's being very foolish and stupid.
Well,
I got my face palm there. I think her and Elon are both delusional.
Yeah, I got the 7 of Cups for him when
Seven of Cups and the Moon. Those two together are always like, these people are nuts.
That's really checked out, guys.
Yeah. and then fell back. And then also kind of like, this is my sickness card.
Mm-hmm.
So these are like total mental illness cards. That's not good. So yeah, anytime the 7 of Cups and Moon come together for me, they're Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
They need help. Yeah, it's like they both must be on high doses of ketamine therapy or whatever.
Maya Musk may be a Canadian citizen because Elon lived over there for a while. So
these people, unbelievable. We need the Dems to get in charge for the next 8 years and fix the system of lies. What is that?
We need to get everybody's next campaign after we get women's right to choose, anyone's right to choose how to deal with their body reinstated. I was talking with a friend of mine yesterday, and I'm old. I remember before Roe v. Wade was law. And you actually, back then, if you went and you got a back alley abortion and it went wrong, the hospitals would treat you. And they wouldn't badger you to find out what doctor did it and stuff until it became kind of more of a political issue. But you actually had better health care before Roe v. Wade than you do now. Because now they don't care what it is. The doctors in this state are so terrified of Ken Paxton And I was talking to a friend of mine who's been a nurse, and she's also been a paralegal in this state. She no longer lives in this state because she couldn't stand what she was seeing. And she was talking to me last night, and she was almost crying because she said that it's all so unfair that these people, she said it's obvious when people come in, you see them losing their lives. When you see someone come in with a gunshot through their body, you don't say, who shot you and how come you have to tell us all that before we'll work on you, you fix them. And it was so obvious that when that one young woman, the one that they reported on, the 18-year-old had lost the baby, and they just let her bleed out. And she said, every person at that hospital is guilty.
Huh. I'm going to have to say Rick Scott loses.
Okay. I'm going to use this things because my wrist is starting to hurt shuffling cards. So,
I mean, I have good cards. I'll just sell my cards first before you do, or you already did it.
I did it. They went yes.
Okay. Then he loses?
Yes.
Okay. So I have good cards surrounded by the tower. So that's why it's kind of confusing.
Not really. The tower doesn't always mean bad times. It can mean the tower coming down. Mean it's coming down around the state and bringing in new air. If you read The Fool's Journey, when the tower falls, the next card is the star, and so all of the artifices that were false have fallen apart, and you get an opportunity to start new goals in the Tarot deck. So
sure.
The tower means something fell down, and doesn't mean it's detrimental. If you're living in the tower and it falls, I'm sure you think it's detrimental, but.
So yeah, the Four of Wands
Mm-hmm.
kind of, feels like he's in there already. And the Ace of Cups is security of being in that seat, but then the tower comes on him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think he loses.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, I guess I gotta maybe play with it more because I've been experimenting with fewer cards than a full deck. So just using 5, is a different kind of scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the good cards surrounding his security, but then the tower falls on him. So I think you're correct there. And let's try the old copper.
Mm-hmm.
Does Rick Scott lose his seat? Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty direct.
Does Debbie Marcosel Powell win in Florida? Yep. Tried 2 different scenarios. Let's go. Women are passed.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't understand if he got fined the largest fine. It was over $1 billion for ripping off Medicare. What makes that qualify you to run for the Senate? So you can go rip off everything else?
I know, right? Well, did you remember it was really close, his victory 6 years ago.
Oh, I know.
It was under 50 grand or
Yeah.
whatever it was. It was close.
And that was the Republicans ran a heavy support case. They spent more in just Latin language radio stations. They spent more in that budget than the Democrats spent on the whole state, which is one of those things.
Oh, yeah.
That can be true. That's true in some states.
Most states are like that.
And they just wait for the next election to come up and see who wins.
Most states are like that, but there is a few I was reading are different.
Mm-hmm.
That they would have an election right away and not. But most states, like 80% of them, appoint someone to take it until the election.
Mm-hmm.
States do have an election. I can't remember. But generally the Senate is appointment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we gotta look at Joss again.
Yeah, I heard his debate with Kuntz was horrible.
Yeah, it was really bad. Is it Lucas?
Lucas Kuntz and
Lucas,
Josh.
yeah. So
Hall.
Lucas, yeah, he's had some. I've seen ever since I followed him. I always seem to see videos of his ads. They're all really good. And people are coming out in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of energy in Missouri to get the vote. Okay.
I got Josh is going nowhere. He's losing. He's got
Losing.
the 5 of swords reversed, the 3 of coins reversed. The only thing he's managing to hold on just barely with the 2 of coins upright. But the Queen of Wands is reversed and the Emperor is reversed. It's the women's issue that's going to kill him, not his divine personality. Missouri's already been woken up and had to go to the polls once to save their own right to choose, and then they got stomped all over by the state. So
a little different, because usually, like when we do these things, I would always, most of the time, take the Democrat.
mm-hmm.
So with Scott and Holly, I tried to concentrate on them to change it up.
Right.
I just thought about that. I always read on just the Democrat, right? So my thought process was Josh Hawley keep his Senate seat.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a Ace of Coins, continual work to keep
Mm-hmm.
going forward. The Hangman, I don't think he's got the support he used to.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment.
Mm-hmm.
5 of Cups. Knight of Coins.
Mm-hmm.
I think the new fella comes in.
Yeah.
Crazy. Try the copper. Wake up. Wake up. All right.
Which way are we reading? Who first?
Josh Hawley. Does Josh Hawley keep his Senate seat?
No, look, they're spinning. That means no.
I gotta know.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Kuntz
Kuntz
is
win the Senate seat.
he's got it in the early voting. He's already won.
It's slow, but it went in. Oh my God, people are pissed. If these all come true, we're gonna have a 60 Senate.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. We're gonna lose Virginia.
Can we ask a question of the rods that's just for me?
Sure.
Will Tucker Carlson ever go away?
Oh. Not unless he's indicted. Oh, that Tenet Media.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the one DOJ
Right.
found that they were funneling money to,
Mm-hmm.
they closed up shop.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, those guys who are readers who were getting 10 what was it, 10,000 a week or something?
Whatever. They funneled 10 million, and it was 400,000 one got, and another one was 800,000.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, people. We're readers. We've been doing it a long time. We don't get that kind of money.
Yeah, that money. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this. What was your question again?
Will Tucker Carlson finally go away?
Will Tucker Carlson ever?
Mine says yes.
Be out of the public spotlight. Will Tucker Carlson ever? Mine went no.
Oh, well,
Hey,
we can hope.
Another question. I asked public spotlight.
Will him having influence go away?
Will Tucker Carlson's right wing influence go away? Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to eventually change and adjust. So I think he might have a platform, but his crazy lies maybe have to change. Okay, we're at, oh my God, we're at 125 already.
Right. I have a private reading today at 2, so.
Hour and a half, 2 hours? No.
Yeah, I got to rest in between. Somebody I know real well, so.
Oh, Bob Casey.
Okay, I'm going to use the rods because I got to use cards later today.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. I'll randomly grab cards here. Okay, Bob Casey, Pennsylvania. Will
Yes.
Bob Casey retain his seat? Oh, that's quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
If it goes easy, we're talking hundreds of thousands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one random card. Let's see. 6 of Wands. Victory. One random card. See if there's anything as I'm going. Oh, good. Desperate. When Puerto Rico will become a state. I'm getting before 2028.
Okay. I'm going to ask if it's before the next federal election.
I'm getting like 2 years.
I know. Well, okay, the presidential election.
Yeah. Before. Puerto Rico will become a state before 2028. Before 2028. Before. Puerto Rico. Leap of Faith, Page of Cups, an offer, 3 of Wands, waiting, burden. Oh Jesus. There's a lot of waiting on it.
Yeah, what I got is there's a real reluctance because of the people on the island, how they feel about it. But they're supposed to, according to the UN Charter, that we're all supposed to be rid of all kinds of territories and special districts. They and Guam and everybody else should have either been brought in as a state or cut loose years ago.
Yeah. There's a lot of talk about it and movement happening.
It's going to take someone to really take it on and push
Yeah,
it.
it's like there's progress and then there's stalling. There's progress and then there's stalling. My final card is the Chariot, so it does happen. Might as well grab the rods again, see what they say. Well, Puerto Rico become a state before 2028. Now I got a yes.
I got a yes too, Scott.
Good. Let's go.
Okay.
That's going quick. We got time for one more. If I can find something. See what's going.
I'm just going to pull a card for the week.
He already is.
Yeah. They've got 100 hours of tape. Thank you.
45 is very linked. It just doesn't get on the Fox News site. When I was reading, mainstream media doesn't really want to touch it.
Well, they don't like to touch really seedy, slimy stuff.
I've seen some have a little bit. The guy in MSNBC is kind of escaping my. The guy in the glasses, usually on at 7 or 8.
Chris Hayes.
Yeah, Chris Hayes has had it before.
Mm-hmm.
But generally, they don't really touch that. Oh God, I'm still at half hour. Might as well look. Oh, Jeff had it. I was at 11 o'clock and we're at 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
As far as my
Time changed, everybody. Those of you just showing up now.
yeah, I got this sleep in a extra hour. Not really, because I was up late watching TV. I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh, I still got an hour yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then finished another movie. Oh, bring in your goodness.
Oh. So what are we doing, Scott? Are we pulling a card?
Yeah, pull the card. Your goodness for the week.
Pull the card for next week. 7 of Wands. Standing on the hill, protecting ourselves. It's the feeling like I have to hold things near me, and bad news is not going to end this week. But it's going to be better, and we're ready for it this time.
The light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep. 6 of Swords.
Yep, 6 of Swords. We breathe a sigh of relief. Coming in this week.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to have confidence. 7 of Wands. Have that confidence and release the past. We go to peace. A more enriching future is coming.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like this card. It looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
6 of Swords. Michael's coming in, saving the day, plan.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be good. I seen a question.
Somebody asked about when are you going to get your lifelong friends back?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Probably not. Her name's Patricia, whoever put it in. It's not too far up from the bottom.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
They may never get them back. This is the time, if you're watching anything in astrology, of great separation and separating from a lot of stuff from our past, because we have a different future than they do ahead of us. So.
I pulled one card on that. But anyway, my internal senses say it's going to take time to adjust, realize what's good. They got to find their soul. But what comes is a 6 of Ariel.
That's the 6 of coins.
Coins, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Giving and receiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got to come to their moments. And if we want our lifetime friends back, we need to show them compassion and welcome them back. That's give out love, we see what reciprocates. If they ain't going to reciprocate in that lifelong friend moment, you know, we need to stay in that higher realm. And that's my plan. After Kamala wins, I can decompress. I can stop being angry of all the nonsense, you know, that like my lifelong friends would say on Facebook, oh, that I know Hillary's going to and Obama's going to prison and all that stuff. It's having that grateful heart.
Right.
We have that grateful heart to our lifelong friends, no matter what, and just see how it reciprocates.
Right.
And then we'll get our lifelong friends back. But it takes some time.
That's right. And remember, when you meet someone who really aggravates you, it's really a chance for you to hold them up as a mirror and say, what part of me are they reminding me of?
Good one there. What did Deborah say here? Good morning. Michigan here. Minimal 45 lawns. We will stay blue. Oh, yeah. I never had a doubt with Michigan and Pennsylvania. Immediately, I'm like, No, they're staying blue. They got their damn governors. They see how it's going as a whole, you know.
Right.
Yes. I always worry about Wisconsin because we've always been close. And if you look at my Facebook feed, you'd be like, okay, we're still 50-50.
Hmm.
We're still on the cusp of civil war.
I think people can be 50-50 on conservative and liberal, but I think they're beginning to understand that the conservative that's what's saying it's conservative out there isn't. I mean, when you have Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney palling up with AOC, thank you. It's a dragonfly. It's a pretty. I like it because it looks so pretty in stained glass.
Yeah, I could tell my friends on Facebook, well, look at this. Look at this document. 1,000 intelligence agents and from multiple presidents. They say he's a danger and recommend Kamala Harris, and they'll say it's fake news. It's not true.
Well, you got these people standing outside rallies saying the right to bear arms is the First Amendment. So, you know, I mean, we're not talking to people. We're not talking to a brain trust.
Oh, the poison of Fox News. Good Lord.
Yeah, we need to send Murdoch back to Australia.
Yeah, get rid of the crazy, but
Anyway, we got to go, Scott. And I can't turn us off.
Okay, Rose, I missed your comment. She says, you see my comment? I did not. If I can't find it, we're out of here. No, I'm sorry, Rose. Anyway, everyone, blessed day. Love all. Go blue.
Oh, Kamala's name